What is going on YouTube? I am Jerm here. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a guide and breakdown of Hecarim top lane. This is an old pick that we've seen in seasons past, but this is still a very good pick, and it's a pick that is seeing a ton of resurgence right now, especially on the most recent patch. In Korean solo queue, we're seeing a ton of play with Hecarim top. We're seeing the Korean pro players really pulling it out and having a ton of success in very, very high elos. And if they can do that, then I think you guys can hopefully use this pick to find some success in your guys' games as well, and hopefully gain a ton of elo and start climbing up the ranks. Who doesn't want that? Before we get in this one, I just want to mention real quick, if you guys are not already subscribed, definitely click that subscribe button really quick. Helps me out a ton, and it helps you guys stay up to date on all my latest content, so it works out for the both of us. So again, if you're not subscribed, click that button real quick. Here we go, getting right into today's video, which is going to be, again, Hecarim top lane. In this video, we are taking a look at Broken Blade. This is TSM's top laner playing some Hecarim top lane in solo queue. He is a high Grandmaster, so it's like a low challenger, high Grandmaster elo game. And yeah, if he's able to find success with this pick again, I think you guys can as well. We're going to start out by taking a look at the rune page that the Korean players and most players are using on Hecarim top. It's something like 95% of the Korean pro players are using this one rune page. This is going to be Conqueror, Into, Triumph, Legend Tenacity, and Last Stand. We have Inspiration secondary with Biscuit, Delivery, and Time Warp Tonic. Obviously, Conqueror, pretty OP right now on most champions. Any champion that wants like extended trading and stuff, there we see Broken Blade's able to pick up an early kill because Hecarim is pretty strong in the early game, especially when you get the Ignite going. But Conqueror is going to be really, really good. Tenacity is always going to be good on melee champions that need to just get up and onto people, so you're not getting CC'd out for you can even do damage or be able to get onto people or anything. Legend Tenacity is going to be super good in most situations. Last Stand, always really, really good. Triumph, Presence of Mind, some people take either one of those. I think they can both be really, really good situationally. And then Biscuit, Delivery, and Time Warp Tonic, going to be really good in lane, allowing you to stay healthy, give you a ton of sustain, so you can scale up and stuff, because you are going to be a pick that's pretty good into the mid and late game. But yeah, there are obviously going to be some matchups, especially being a melee champion, where you might get poked out of some CS, or you might get harassed a little bit, or might get ganked and lose a chunk of your health. And having the Time Warp Tonic, Biscuit, Delivery, going to be really, really good. And it's also going to work out well for your Corrupting Potion, because that is where you're going to be starting Corrupting, and the just obviously the yellow trinket. The build, as far as Hecarim top lane, what you want to be going for, and what most people are going for, is most of the time they're going Ninja Tabby. You have Legend Tenacity, so you probably don't need Merc Treads, but if there is super CC on the other team, you can always go Merc Treads as well. Them and Ninja Tabbies are pretty interchangeable. But this is going to be Triforce, into Ninja Tabby, into Death's Dance. That is going to be the three most common items, and that's really when once you're going to start power spiking on Hecarim. You're going to have a nice power spike once you hit the Trinity Force, but once you get Trinity Force and Death's Dance, you're going to become an absolute monster. With Conqueror going Death's Dance, you're going to be healing for so much, AoE, with your W going, your Qs, you're just going to be so annoying. You're going to be so tanky as like this drain tank, healing tank, but also be doing a ton of damage with Conqueror and your Trinity Force procs and everything as well. You're going to have great access to the backline, using your E obviously to fly into the middle of fights. Even though you don't have flash, your E is still going to be enough of a dash. You're going to have enough movement speed and stuff to be able to get onto high priority targets. And you're just going to be really, really annoying. You're going to be good at getting onto carries, killing them. You're going to be good at sustaining over time in fights and stuff. And you're just going to be really, really strong and really effective. As far as your other items, after that, after your first three core items, you have some situational capabilities. Some people, depending on if you're into heavy AD, heavy AP, whatever, some people are going Spirit Visage. You get even more increased healing, get some magic resistance stuff. You can also go Sterox is really good, and Righteous Glory some people are going as well. There is a little bit of people going stuff like Frozen Heart, Guardian Angel, Yomu's Ghostblade. Even if you get ahead and you're into a squishy team, you do have some options. Hecarim, very flexible, very good with so many items. He loves having damage, he loves being tanky, having resistances, he loves healing. You just have a ton of flexibility, which is why I really think Hecarim top is a pick that can be good in most team comps, into most team comps, find success in most situations in most games, and a pick that I really think you guys can just kind of spam in solo queue and probably find a lot of success with it. He does have about a 51% win rate in Plat Plus solo queue worldwide right now, and in Korean solo queue he has almost a 52% win rate in Plat Plus. This pick isn't as popular or as good in like North America right now, but it is really starting to take off in Korea as far as play rates, pick rates, win rates, all this stuff. So look out for it to be hitting the other major regions soon. There are a couple North American top laners starting to play it. Again, here's Broken Blade playing it. Liquid Impact has been playing it as well. Some other people are starting to catch on. I think it really is an underrated pick, which is why I think if you guys start pulling it out now when people aren't as hot on it and they don't really know all the capabilities and stuff of it, if you guys start learning it now when it's strong, a little under the radar, a little underrated, then you guys can really use it to gain a ton of LP and really catching people by surprise. And it's just a really good pick. So that is definitely why I would recommend trying it out. The pro players, again, they're having a lot of success with it too. They're all hovering around 52, 53% win rates in challenge challenge or solo queue with a pick like this. We can also talk about skill order real quick. This is going to be pretty standard Hecarim stuff. You're going to start Q, then W, then E. Then you're going to max Q, max E, and then finally max W last. Yeah. Even though you don't have flash, you do need to be a little bit careful. Obviously, in the early lane phase, not getting ganked or anything, it's going to be harder for you to escape ganks. If you get in a bad spot, you are going to be a little susceptible to being caught out and dying and stuff. But the ignite does give you a ton of kill pressure in lane. You can be pretty aggressive getting up into people's face, and in a lot of matchups, you will be able to solo kill people. Obviously, there's going to be some range matchups that might be a little tougher. Some matchups where you might need a little jungle assistance and stuff, but at least it gives you more options, and you can kind of game plan that going in. But yeah, you definitely don't need flash on Hecarim. You can use your E as that gap closer. You also, once you hit 6, you have your ultimate as another gap closer. You have a ton of mobility. You're going to be fine without flash. Also, TP changes recently where you get the home guards after you TP. You get that speed boost. That stuff is so good for Hecarim. Hecarim was already so good on TP flanks, being able to run in super fast and just wipe out people, flank the enemy team from behind them, kill a priority target, CC a bunch of people. But with those TP changes, he becomes even stronger. So I think there is a lot of reasons why Hecarim top could be good right now in the current meta. He abuses Conquer really well. He's a good Death Dance user. There's runes that are really good for him, items that are really good for him. TP is really good for him right now, especially a lot of the changes. And he actually has some decent matchups in the top lane right now. And again, that's why Korean players are playing him so much, finding so much success with it. And you guys can do the exact same thing. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about Hecarim top? And if you try it out, let me know how that goes. Subscribe so update on my latest content. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.